Ciao and welcome to Learn Italian with Francesca. This is episode 8 of Grammarus. Today you are going to learn how to form the adjective buono. Buono means good, whether it is good-natured, good-hearted or good delicious. Buono. You may have already heard quite a few examples of buono. For example, buongiorno, good day or good morning. Buon pomeriggio, good afternoon. Buonasera, good evening. And buonanotte, good night. Notice how in some we use buon and in others we use buona. That's because buon is agreeing. It's agreeing with giorno or sera or notte or pomeriggio. Giorno and pomeriggio are both masculine, whilst sera and notte are feminine. Unlike regular adjectives, like we've seen in a previous episode, for example with colours that follow the noun, the adjective buono precedes the noun. We place the correct version of buono in front of the noun that it refers to. Compare the following sentences. The red flower is spectacular. Or literally, the flower red is spectacular. Il fiore rosso è spettacolare. Red, rosso, is placed after the noun fiore. Compared to this sentence, it is a good lesson. In Italian, we would place the adjective good before the noun lesson. È una buona lezione. Remember, I-O-N-E ending nouns are usually feminine, like in this case. So lezione is feminine and singular. Good, buona, is placed before the noun lezione. È una buona lezione. There is a trick to knowing which will be the correct version of buono. If you had to think of one of the articles, the definite article or the indefinite article, the las, ils or the unas, which one would remind you of the word buono? The one with an N in it. Yes. In fact, buono is formed just like the indefinite article, the una, apostrophe, uno. The end of the adjective buono, when placed before a noun, the end of that buono will look exactly the same as the indefinite article. If the correct indefinite article for the noun you're using is, for example, una lezione, then the adjective buono will look like that. Buona, una, buona. Let's look at this table. The first column shows the indefinite article. The second column shows the equivalent of the buono adjective. Notice how the final part looks exactly the same. When using buono in the plural, it takes the regular plural endings, I and E. So, buoni for plural masculine and buone for plural feminine. Let's take a look at some more examples. In this table, in the first column, we have the nouns. Some examples. In the second column, you will see the indefinite article you would use in front of those nouns. In the third column, we have the correct equivalent of the adjective buono. Notice the highlighted endings. The endings of buono look exactly the same as the endings of the indefinite article. And in the fourth column, we have the full expression. A good and then the noun. Let's take a closer look. Amico. Masculine singular beginning with a vowel. So we would say un amico. The equivalent in the buono would be buon amico. So to say a good friend, you would say un buon amico. Cena, dinner. The indefinite article for cena would be una cena. The adjective would be buona. And so we have una buona cena, a good dinner. The next example is the noun amica, feminine singular beginning with a vowel. The indefinite article for amica is un'amica, UN apostrophe, un'amica. The correct version for the adjective buono would be buon with an apostrophe, buon'amica. To say a good friend, a good female friend, you would say una buona amica. And the last example is the word zaino, the backpack. The indefinite article for zaino is uno. Why? Because it's masculine singular but begins with a Z. So uno zaino. That means that the correct equivalent of buono would be buono with an O ending, just like uno has an O ending. A good backpack would be un buono zaino. Let's look at the plurals. Amici, for example, friends. We would use buoni, masculine plural. For example, due buoni amici, two good friends. Or amiche, feminine plural. Buone, E ending, feminine plural. For example, due buone amiche, two good friends in the feminine. You agree the indefinite article with what follows it immediately. In this case, the word buon, buona, buono. So we agree the indefinite article in number and in gender with this word. And now, what immediately follows the indefinite article is a word beginning with B. Buono, buona, buon. The same would occur if you use the definite article. For example, il buon amico, la buona cena, la buona amica, il buono zaino. Instead, if we are using the adjective buono without using it next to the noun, because you are just referring to something, or you're placing it after the noun because you're using more than one adjective, then it would have the four regular endings: buono, buona, buoni, buone. For example, how are the biscuits? Come sono I biscotti? They are good. Sono buoni. Here you are referring to the biscuits without that noun appearing in your statement. Another example would be, the biscuits are beautiful and good. I biscotti sono belli e buoni. Here we follow the regular normal rules. That is simply O, A, I or E ending, depending on whether it refers to something masculine, feminine, singular or plural. And so we have buono, buona, buoni, buone. Let's look at some more examples. Barbara's dog is good-natured. Il cane di Barbara è buono. Literally, the dog of Barbara is good. The noun il cane is masculine and singular. So we use the masculine singular version, buono. Some other examples. The idea is good. L'idea è buona. The books are good. I libri sono buoni. The cakes are good, yummy. Le torte sono buone. The spaghetti is good. Gli spaghetti sono buoni. Notice how in English we refer to spaghetti as a singular thing. But in Italian, because in fact there is more than one strand, the word spaghetti in Italian is plural, realistically and grammatically. Plus, you can recall that great saying from a previous episode, the never lies. So, gli spaghetti tells us that the noun spaghetti is plural. Spaghetti is plural. And so, the adjective you use with spaghetti must also be plural. Plural and masculine, like spaghetti. Well, that may have made you hungry now. I am. So on that note, thanks for watching this episode of Grammarus. I hope it was helpful and that you enjoyed it. If so, please click like and subscribe to our channel. And to be notified of newly uploaded episodes, please click the bell too. Grazie mille and buon appetito! Ciao ciao ciao!